Last Epoch combines time travel, exciting dungeon crawling, engrossing character customization, and endless replayability to create an action RPG for veterans and newcomers alike. Last Epoch has exciting features for fans of the genre, such as 15 unique mastery classes spread among 5 base classes, 110 unique skill trees for both abilities and classes alike. Combine this with the potential infinite progression of the current endgame systems, and Last Epoch is looking like an ARPG to keep an eye on. So I like ARPGs, Path of Exile being the big one at the moment. You could say that I've played a little Path of Exile. I want to check out a new early access ARPG called Last Epoch. It's on the rise and looking to be one of the most promising looking additions to the ARPG genre currently. So, here are my first impressions with a small review at the end. I hope you enjoy.
There's 5 base classes: Warlock, Lich, Necromancer, and there's Rogue, Blade Dancer, Marksman, or Falconer, which I guess isn't in-game yet, Primalist, Shaman, whatever, Beastmaster, and Druid, Sentinel, Forge Guard, Paladin, Void Knight, and then Mage, Spellblade, Sorcerer, and Rune Master. Also not in game. I think for this I'm going to be trying a Sentinel. I'm not sure which subclass I want to go yet, but we'll see. Doesn't have to be solo character or hardcore for now.
I am the Sentinel.
Not for first
I
impressions.
spent my youth working the forges under Solarum, helping to arm the holy armies of Raya. When I came of age, I was conscripted into the Golden Army and sent to war, wielding the very weapons I helped create. What I found on the battlefield was chaos and the slaughter of innocents. I deserted Raya's army, refusing to be a part of this destruction. Now I travel the land of Eterra, warning its people of Raya's wrath.
I like how it gives an intro for, I assume, every character. Well, yeah, every character. Okay, I've played a little bit of this before, but not a ton.
This land is peaceful. I must warn them before Raya scorches this place to ash.
So first of all, the movement feels so smooth. The animations look pretty good. Graphically it looks pretty good actually as well. Okay. Some nice cockroaches. Taking damage, use health potions to restore your health. I find frequently it can be bought from vendors. Okay. Restores health, scaling the level. Okay. Warpath. Okay, it's like Cyclone. Storm a PoE player, so there will probably be comparisons I make to Path of Exile. Straight away, to be honest, this feels a lot better than Path of Exile early game. Let's be honest. With most ARPGs, Diablo 3, even Diablo 2, Path of Exile, the early game is not normally that great, let's be real. I tried playing Path of Exile so many times, and I could not get into it because the early game is so slow and sluggish, and the theme of it's really cool, but it just doesn't feel good. Okay, slash tabs. Needed that, I imagine. Can I buy anything useful? Doesn't look like it. So I don't believe first impressions are super important for an ARPG, honestly. I know with Path of Exile, my first impressions were not very good, and wow. I know how that ended up. Can I zoom out on this map at all? Doesn't look like it. I have a tendency in ARPGs to just play with the map permanently. I know quite a few people do, and that's pretty horrendous for videos. So I'll try not to. And in Path of Exile you can zoom out so you can see like the entire map, which is really nice. I hope this game has that, but it's not too big of a deal. I guess if it doesn't, the minimap's quite a lot nicer, I think. So I've gained a passive point. Oh, and a new ability, Hammer Throw. Okay, not that impressed by that ability, honestly. Gain passive points by leveling up and completing quests. Okay, that's interesting. Access to the base class passives, you will have the opportunity to choose a mastery class during your adventure. Once you choose a mastery class, you will gain access to the lower part of each mastery and the upper part of your chosen mastery. Okay. The lower part. Huh, okay. I don't know how easy it is to respec in this game, so for now I'm just gonna go with some generic sounding stuff, which seems okay. Okay, the shrines in this game. Mana recovery.
The hands that will have your Please, help me. They took her.
I'm not a big lore person or story person, so I think I'm gonna be skipping most of that.
For the glory of
I'm impressed by the combat, even at low level it feels really smooth. It's not something I can say with Path of Exile at all. I like how you get your abilities seemingly very fast as well. I don't like it when it takes forever to... you have 1 or 2 abilities for ages. That's something that can make the early games in ARPGs feel quite slow and boring. But I seem to be getting stuff pretty fast already, honestly. A specialization slot. Okay, click on a skill, click on an action bar slot to access the the skill selection panel. You can specialize in up to 5 skills by clicking an unlock specialization slot located above which unlock as you level up. Specializing in a skill will allow you to gain skill points for that skill by earning experience, which you can use to empower and augment it. Okay, that sounds really good. So I have no idea what kind of build I want to go for this character yet. Warpath feels really nice at the moment, but the damage doesn't feel so good. I don't know if it's worth selling these things at all, but I'll take them for now. So this gives how much? 14 melee physical damage plus 10. This gives 12.
That's not possible.
Right, but this is two-handed. Okay, I was wondering if the melee physical damage is including the prefix as well, but I assume not by the look of it. And some other garbage, whatever. Okay, yeah, I do a lot more damage. But my attack is a lot slower. 0.92, 1.15. That doesn't sound that much slower, but it feels quite a lot slower. Alright, I got another passive point as well.
There's nowhere to run. Surrender.
Oh, so my mana went negative. I assume it's mana. Okay.
You shall burn.
I like how... I assume these are where his hits are going to hit. I like how clear and telegraphed it is. It's really clear and easy to see. Something I'm not really used to in Path of Exile, honestly. One of the bigger things I don't like about Path of Exile. Unfortunately. It's very hard to tell what the attack is actually going to hit and where you can dodge it.
You shall burn.
Which I guess adds to the difficulty, but I feel like it's somewhat artificially increasing the difficulty. I mean, I'm still getting hit here. I don't know if it's because I'm slow or what.
My talent will tear you apart.
Okay, so first boss down. You can call that a boss, really. Helmet. Chance to ignite on hit. Can I equip that? I can, okay. Armor, vitality, dexterity. Okay, well, that seems pretty good.
Did Balthus send you? Rya's forces are not finished with us. We don't have much time before more of them arrive.
I'm just gonna keep going for strength, go for something somewhat generic, I imagine. I have no idea what kind of build I want to go. Oh, I need to take the shard. Okay, opened up some kind of rift or something.
What is this place? Where did the Osprix go? I'll have to check my surroundings.
Admin Willem. Oh, I have a friend, do I? So it's a lot darker. Ruined arrow. Oh, my first rare? Looks like it. Swing damage does not feel great. Smelly attack speed. I don't have an amulet at all. You're right there, Willem? That seems pretty good, honestly. Plunge doesn't seem so useful, but maybe the augments for it you can make it useful. I guess it's just a little bit of mobility, which is fine. Level 5. Again, I'm just gonna keep pumping it into strength, and it seems quite generic and should be at least okay with every build. Wow, okay, my crits do damage. Oh, I need to speak with this guy.
Who are you?
No, not you. Okay, enter last refuge. I know this game is supposed to have something about time travel, but I don't really pay too much attention, honestly. I assume that's why all of a sudden it got so much darker when I went through that thing. Also, I didn't notice, but I see here it says Ruined Era. Well, 1290 AG. I wonder what it was in the beginning. I should have paid attention to it. Well, it's better than not having attunement, I imagine. Okay. Waypoint system like Path of Exile. Or any ARPG for that matter, not specifically Path of Exile. I guess I was probably in a different era at the beginning, but I don't know, the end of time. Oh, I can click these. What is this? This looks really good to me. This map looks pretty interesting. Oh, that's quite cool. So it's the same, sort of the same places, and you can see like the developments over time. And I suppose the Ruined Era is definitely the downfall. That's really interesting. I like that. So judging from this is silver, I guess it's a side quest or something? Okay, level 6. Okay, that dropped a lot of stuff. Ooh, that axe looks quite good. Pyromancer's sledgehammer sounds pretty good. Let's try. I do a lot of damage now. Those are some good boots. There's always something so satisfying about just spinning through enemies. So I imagine these shards are used in the crafting. But this game has very good crafting, much better than Path of Exile, which honestly isn't that hard, but it's quite exciting. These quest markers kind of look all over the place a bit. It's a little bit confusing, but I guess I can trust the map to actually take me to the right area. Always feels so meaty to just slide through, spin through. Level 7, I feel like I'm leveling up quite fast, but I guess you do in ARPGs. Yeah, of course. Of course I go the wrong way around. So I might have said if this quest's necessary to complete. Oh, okay, quest journal, side quests, yeah. So these shards. Oh, so I can send those while like fighting stuff. I don't have to be in town or anything. Interesting.
Impressive.
5 health on melee hit.
I'll be right
That
back.
seems pretty good as well. New skill. Shield bash. So I guess I should specialize in a skill. Rive feels really nice. What kind of things do you get? What's a lacerate mean? Lacerated enemies take melee damage over time for 3 seconds, equal to 100% of your added melee damage. So I'd like a single target ability. My clearing feels fine at the moment. So I wonder how I can Make something more effective, single target. There's a chance to ignite enemies. Well, that I imagine would be good for single target. Second strike has a chance to ignite enemies. Why would I want both strikes to ignite? Maybe you can stack ignites in this game? It consumes... Okay, so ignite does stack. Consumes all stacks on ignite on an enemy it hits, granting you increased physical damage per stack consumed for 2 seconds. Okay, that's quite interesting. Life leech for 4 seconds when it hits an enemy. Okay, respecializing skill. You will gain skill points back with the experience gained. You will retain points to reinvest if you remove more augments than your minimum specialized level. Okay, so I imagine respecking isn't that big of a deal. At least with the specialized abilities. I have no idea about passive skills still. Or passive points. Mastery passive is unlocked via a story quest in chapter 4. Increased melee void damage. Your melee attacks, throwing attacks, and void spells have a 10% chance to be repeated by an echo half a second later. That's quite interesting. What's this? Physical and fire resistance. Increased armor for each hit you've taken in the last 10 seconds. Doesn't sound anywhere near as interesting as Void Knight, honestly. Paladin, you deal increased fire and physical damage equal to your percent remaining health. Increased healing effectiveness per point of attunement. Okay. I wanted to go Forge Guard, but honestly it sounds... At least from the passives it sounds the least interesting by a lot. So that was the first chapter, that was quite fast. Oh, okay, I got passive point from that quest.
Hey
okay,
there,
so what's
wanna try your
this?
luck?
Gamble? Ah, okay, unidentified stuff, I can buy some. Okay, I bought...
Interested in another try?
Wait, what did I buy? This? I think my axe is still better, huh? We specialize mastery point allocations. Are these mastery points? No.
Greetings.
Oh, okay, respecting costs gold. Okay, well that's pretty
Do
good. I wonder if that
not
increases
dwell
with
on
level.
regret.
If it only costs a bit of gold, I guess I might as well just put these in. What are these? Oh, I unlock these at certain levels. So these are the final abilities I have to gain, or? Oh, right, so you get abilities from putting points and stuff. Okay, that's cool. So I guess this is like the hub. You can now use the portal to return to your last visited town, I guess, multiple times. So what level am I? 8. So this area's level is 6, so I guess I'm quite over level. A rune of shattering? Destroys an item, creating a random number of affix shards containing its powers. Wow, okay, that's cool. So I can channel until my mana goes negative. I don't understand why or how, honestly, but I guess it doesn't really matter. I don't know, maybe I'll figure it out at some point. Quite a lot of enemies. Early game, this game seems very easy, to be fair, which... that's fine. Yeah, I got a new specialization slot. I suppose you get XP for something when you specialize in it, huh? So I should just specialize into something for now anyway. I suppose I'll go into Rive. What do I go for there? I have no kind of idea of what kind of build I want to go. Rive and Warpath, sure. We get AoE, more damage, less channel cost. This is two-handed weapon stuff. I think I want to use a two-handed weapon, so I suppose I'll put some points into that. I feel like I got pretty lucky with this axe. This axe seems pretty decent. I have no idea if that's true or not, but... Did I just two-shot a rare? I think so. That seems pretty good. Look at that, 3-shotting rares. I understand it's low level, but that feels really strong. 55% increased in minion health? That seems kinda high. I love this 200? I just deleted that guy. Okay, I should probably stop looking at every item that drops, but I'm curious. The items in this game seem quite interesting. Okay, another waypoint. I don't think I have to click those to activate them. Speak with one of the students. Okay. Oh. Another boss fight, I guess. I'm really liking how clear these abilities are, honestly, that they're using. I guess there's an argument that it could be too easy, but I have no idea. We'll find out the more I play this first. It doesn't really do that much damage to me. At the beginning, it seemed like they did quite a lot of damage to me, but it doesn't really feel like it now. For whatever reason. Okay. Wow, they dropped almost nothing. I want to hand this over to this guy. Can I read the quests? So one gives more gold and one gives more experience. I want the more experience. So that is Ezra's Ledger. So yeah, this one.
Goodbye.
Oh, he gave me a unique item? Avarice. Gloves. 3% of elemental damage leech does health, increased leech rate, elemental resistance, armor, and mana. Honestly, I don't know if that's better, but I'll go for it, sure. How do I okay, so these are my resistances. Enemies penetrate 1% resistance per area level up to 76%. 75%, sorry. Oh, armor works on spells as well, that's interesting. I like how all this information is in the game. It's clear, it's easy to understand, it's nice. So that was my first real time of playing Last Epoch, and I'm ready to give a quick review of my first impressions. The combat is very good and satisfying, even at a low level, which is quite surprising as this is something that most ARPGs can't pull off. The skill customization in the skill trees and ability trees seem very interesting and something that Path of Exile fans will definitely enjoy. I don't know about the viability of builds as I haven't done any research and played enough, but if these are balanced properly, the build diversity seems like it could be huge, which is very exciting. The tiny taste of crafting materials I've had has made me excited to see how it actually works, and I actually want to craft my own gear, which is unusual for me. The game is very accessible for both PoE players and newcomers alike. Lots of information is given in the game with clarifications and explanations on how the mechanics work, which is really nice as a PoE player. It's not something I'm used to. The graphics and animations are pretty smooth overall, and I like them so far. There aren't many negatives I have with the game so far, which is quite normal for first impressions, honestly. The only things I can think of are some of the base abilities are quite underwhelming, but maybe this is fixed with the skill trees, and something just looks a bit off about the game. I guess it's something with the art style, but it's not a big deal really. I can't even explain what I mean. Those are the only slightly negative things I can think of really, and I'm actually really excited to progress further and see where the game and my build can go. I would recommend this if you enjoy ARPGs, and are thinking about playing Last Epoch, at least judging from my first impressions. Thanks for watching. Any likes or subscriptions would be very appreciated if you enjoyed the video or have any feedback for the comments.